I'm Mikaela, and this is my memory master proofing for CC Cycle 1. Tongue twister.
Alright, let's start with geography. What is
Fertile
the Fertile
Crescent.
Crescent? Alright.
Fertile Crescent.
No, I can see the map.
Mediterranean Sea. Boop. Mesopotamia, Euphrates River, Tigris River, Sumer.
Alright. What's the Assyrian Empire?
It's a diamond with a diamond. Red Sea, Persian Gulf, Caspian Sea, Black Sea, and Babylon.
Babylon.
Yeah.
What's the Hebrew Empire?
Judah, Israel, Jordan River, Dead Sea, Phoenicia, Sea of Galilee.
What's the Hittite Empire?
Hattusa, Asia Minor, Arabian Desert, Cyprus.
Egyptian Empire?
The Egyptian, oh yeah. Egypt, Nile River, Upper, Lower Egypt, Nile River, Delta.
What's the Ancient Greece? Show me the map. Ancient Greece.
Aegean Sea, Macedonia, Crete, Rhodes.
What's the Roman Empire?
The Rome. Oh,
Roman
Hispania,
Empire.
Hispania, Gaul, Germania, Alexandria, Carthage.
Indus River Valley.
Ganges River. Ganges River, Himalayas, Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, Great Indian Desert.
China. You're fine.
Mongolia, Yellow Sea, Yellow River, Yangtze River, Beijing.
Japan.
Kyoto, Tokyo, Mount Fuji, Sea of Japan, Pacific Ocean.
Byzantine Empire.
Constantinople. Where's Constantinople? Rome, Athens, and Antioch.
And you're missing one. Constantinople, Rome, Athens.
Ephesus.
Alright. Muslim Empire.
Mecca, Medina, Baghdad, Syria, Taurus, Damascus, right? Is there Damascus in there? Or
And Damascus is in there.
Damascus. Let me
Alright.
check if Damascus is right. Yes!
Alright. Don't look at the back of the map.
I know, I was just checking because I wasn't sure.
Western Africa, no Porky. Scoot around, go around, Porky. Western Africa.
Atlantic Ocean is the spot, not counting the sticky tape. Ivory Coast, Senegal River, Niger River, Sahara Desert.
Louder, I can hear you.
Sahara Desert.
Ancient Africa.
Ancient Ghana, ancient Mali, Western Sahara Basin here.
Middle East, speak louder, please. You
Middle
gotta
East?
speak over the grass cutting in the background.
Okay. Middle East. Where's the Middle East?
Hold it up. Can't see the map again.
Hang on, I'm looking for it. Okay. Israel, Sinai Peninsula, Suez Canal, Cairo, Gaza Strip.
Good. African waters.
Lake Victoria, Congo River,
Porky.
Easy River, the Orange River, and we're done.
Alright, African countries.
Ethiopia, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, South Africa, and Madagascar.
Mesoamerica regions.
Hang on. Gulf of Mexico, Yucatan Peninsula, the Olmec civilization, the Mayan civilization, and the Aztec civilization.
Mesoamerica.
Mexico City, Lake Texcoco, Oaxaca, Chichen Itza, Mayapan.
Very good. Dominion of Canada.
Ontario, Quebec, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick.
Very good. Canadian waters.
The Great Bear Lake, the Great Slave Lake, the Hudson Bay, the Baffin Bay, the Labrador Sea.
South America West.
Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Chile.
South America East.
Argentina, Uruguay, Paraguay, Brazil, Guyana, French Guyana, Suriname, Guyana.
Good. North Atlantic.
Greenland, Iceland. Denmark Strait, Davis Strait.
You got that right this time. All right.
Yahoo!
Okay.
Abracadabra.
Put the geotabs
Abracadabra.
away.
Abracadabra.
Put the geotabs away. Let's do history now. Tell me about commandments 1 to 10. You sit up straight and face this way, please.
This looks like a cake.
All right. Tell me about commandments 1 to 10.
Thou shalt have no other gods before me, not make unto thee any graven image,
Stay still.
not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy, honor thy father and mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. These are the words of my God, these are the words of my God. Thou shalt not murder, not commit adultery, not steal, not bear false witness against thy neighbor, and not covet.
Tell me about the Greek and Roman gods.
Greek gods, Roman gods, Zeus, Jupiter, Hera, Juno, Ares, Mars, Aphrodite, Venus, Hermes, Mercury, Athena, Minerva, Poseidon, too.
Tell me about the 7 wonders of the ancient world.
The 7 wonders of the ancient world are the pyramids of Giza, hanging gods of Babylon,
Stay still.
Temple of Artemis at Ephesus, statue of Zeus at Olympia, mausoleum at Halicarnassus, Paris, lighthouse at Alexandria, Colossus at Rhodes.
Tell me about the Romans.
A Roman Republic became the Roman Empire when Augustus was crowned emperor in 27 BC. This was followed by the Pax Romana in 82-86. The empire divided into Western and Eastern empires until Germanic barbarians defeated the Western Empire in 84-76.
Tell me about some ancient Greeks.
Homer, a famous poet. Pythagoras, a famous mathematician.
Stop rocking.
Socrates, a famous philosopher. And Archimedes, a famous inventor, shaped Western ideas. Ancient Greek city-states were among the first democracies.
Tell me about Hinduism and Buddhism in India.
Hinduism developed around 1500 BC and is known for karma, reincarnation, and the caste system. Buddhism, founded in the 6th century BC, Buddhism teaches self-denial as the path to enlightenment.
Tell me about the age of imperialism.
During the age of imperialism, the British established rule over India in 1858, and Queen Victoria was declared the Empress of India in 1877. Before his assassination in 1948, Mohandas Gandhi led the passive resistance movement which helped win India's independence.
Tell me about Lao Tzu and Confucius in China.
Around the 6th century BC, Lao Tzu founded Taoism, which emphasizes harmony with nature, and Confucius taught compassion and obedience. And that is all Lao Tzu and Confucius in China.
Tell me about Japan's Heian period.
Around 794, Japan's emperors moved to Heian, present-day Kyoto. The Heian period ended in the 12th century when civil war gave control to military commanders called shoguns in a feudal system where knights from samurais protected wealthy landowners.
Tell me about Emperor Constantine and the Byzantine Empire.
Hiscory. Emperor Constantine stopped the persecution of Christians in the Eastern Roman Empire in AD 330. He moved the capital to Byzantium and renamed it Constantinople. Emperor Justinian's could be canonized for legal systems. Hiscory. The Byzantine Empire lasted until Ottoman Turks captured Constantinople in 1453.
Tell me about the Muslim Empire.
The Muslim. In 622, Islam was founded in the Arabian Peninsula by Muhammad, who worships Allah. Mecca is the holy city of Islam. During the 1400s, the Ottoman Turks expanded Muslim empires.
Tell me about the Kush.
The Kush Mongols along the Nile River from 2000 BC to 8350.
Good.
The birds traded gold, iron, and salt in the desert.
Tell me about trade in Africa.
In 700, Ghana was known as the land of gold. The Mali nation took control of the gold trade in 1240 and established Timbuktu as the center of trade, culture, and learning. By the mid-1400s, the wealthy and powerful Songhai Empire controls trade in Western Africa.
Tell me about Prince Henry of Portugal.
In the 1400s, Prince Henry of Portugal founded the School of Navigation. His work advanced European exploration and trade, including the slave trade.
Tell me about the civilizations of Mesoamerica.
Three of the advanced civilizations of Mesoamerica from 1200 BC to 1500 were the Mixmayans and Aztecs.
Tell me about the Aztecs.
The Aztecs used pyramids and rituals of human sacrifice. Their civilization began to fall when Herman Cortes of Spain defeated Montezuma II in 1519.
Tell me about the mound builders.
Circa 1000 BC to 1450,
Good.
3 North American mound building civilizations were the Adena, the Hopewell, and the Mississippians.
Tell me about the Anasazi.
The Anasazi of the southwestern United States built adobe villages in caves and on the sides of cliffs from 500 BC to AD 1200.
Tell me about the Mexican Revolution.
Circa 1910, the Mexican Revolution. Pancho Villa and Emiliano Zapata fought the Federals for land of liberty. For land of liberty.
Tell me about the exploration of Canada.
John Cabot Samuel de Champlain explored Canada in the St. Lawrence River. Creation of the Hudson's Bay Company in 1670 eventually led to war between Britain and France. The maple leaf is a symbol of Canada.
Tell me about the British North America Act of 1867.
The British North American Act. In 1867, established the Dominion of Canada. The Canadians gained total independence from Britain in 1982. French is spoken in the province of Quebec.
Tell me about the liberation of South America.
In the early 1800s, San Martin of Argentina, they fought. O'Hagan of Chile and Bolivar of Venezuela, they fought. Fought to live and reign South America from Spain. In the early 1800s, they fought.
Tell me about
When
the Portuguese
Napoleon threatened
Empire.
the Portuguese Empire, King John VI fled to Brazil. His son Don Pedro, the first to declare Brazil independent in 1822.
Okay, cool.
Independent in 1822.
Alright, you got history and geography. Let's do
Latin.
Latin. Okay, noun cases.
Nominative, subject, genitive, possessive, dative, indirect objects, accusative, direct object, ablative object of the preposition.
First declension noun endings.
I am singular first declension. I arm isasis. Plural first declension.
Second declension noun endings.
O. Singular second declension. Plural second declension.
Third declension.
Various singular. Third declension. Plural. Third declension.
Fourth declension noun endings.
Singular fourth declension.
Alright, let's do plural. Fifth declension noun endings.
Saeama. Singular fifth declension. Plural fifth declension.
Alright. Do you want to do science or timeline?
Science.
Alright.
Duh.
Tell me about the classifications of living things.
The classifications of living things are domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. Hey,
What are the kingdoms of living
hey.
things?
Stop saying hey, we're doing this song. You're stepping on my foot.
You're wasting time. Come on. What are the kingdoms of living things?
The kingdoms of living things are animalia, plant, fungi, protista, archaea, bacteria.
What are some parts of an animal cell?
Some parts of an
Shut up,
animal
honey.
cell are nucleus, cytoplasm, vacuole, mitochondria, cell membrane, Golgi bodies.
What are some parts of a plant cell?
Some parts of a plant cell are nucleus, cytoplasm, vacuole, mitochondria, cell membrane, cell wall, chloroplast, Golgi bodies.
What are the major groups of invertebrates?
The major groups of invertebrates are sponges, stinging cell animals, flatworms, roundworms, segmented worms, mollusks, sea stars, arthropods.
What are the major groups of vertebrates?
The major groups of vertebrates are fish, amphibians, reptiles, mammals, birds.
What are some ways animals reproduce?
Some ways animals reproduce are live birth, eggs, fragmentation, budding.
What are some types of seed plants?
Some types of seed plants are monocot, diacot, conifer.
What are some parts of a plant?
Some parts of a plant are leaves, stems, roots.
What are some leaf shapes?
Some leaf shapes are linear, oval, lobed, cleft, scale-like, needle-like.
What are some parts of a flower?
Some parts of a flower are petal, stamen, anther, pistil, sepal.
What are some plant systems?
Some plant systems are photosynthesis, respiration, transpiration.
What are some parts of the geosphere?
Some parts of the geosphere are core, mantle, crust, hydrosphere, biosphere, atmosphere.
What are three kinds of rock?
Three kinds of rock are sedimentary, metamorphic, igneous.
What is each continent's highest mountain?
Each continent's highest mountain is Everest in Asia, and Aconcagua in South America, Denali in North America, Kilimanjaro in Africa, Elbrus in Europe, Kosciuszko in Australia, Vincent, Messi, and Antarctica.
What are 4 kinds of volcanoes?
4 kinds of volcanoes are active, intermittent, dormant, extinct.
What are some parts of a volcano?
Some parts of a volcano are magma vents, lava crater gases.
What are 4 types of ocean floor?
4 types of ocean floor are continental shelf, abyssal plain, mid-ocean ridge, trench.
What are some ocean zones?
Ocean zones are epipelagic, mesopelagic, bathypelagic, abyssal pelagic.
Good. What are some parts of the atmosphere?
Some parts of the atmosphere are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, exosphere.
What are 5 circles of latitude?
5 circles of latitude are Arctic Circle, Tropic of Cancer, Equator, Tropic of Capricorn, Antarctic Circle.
What are some kinds of weather fronts?
Some kinds of weather fronts are cold, warm, stationary, included.
What are some types of clouds?
Some types of clouds are cumulonimbus, cirrus, stratus, cumulus, stratocumulus.
What are some markings on the globe?
Markings on the globe are latitude, longitude, prime meridian, degrees, northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere. Markings
Good.
on the globe.
English. What's a preposition?
A preposition relates to noun or pronoun to another word.
Give me the list of prepositions.
About, above, across, after, against, along, amid, among, around, at, top, before, behind, below, beneath, beside, between, beyond, but concerning, down, during, except for from, in, instead, into, like, near, off, of, on, into, at, outside, over, past, regarding, since, throughout, to, toward, under, underneath, until, up, upon, with, within, without.
Good.
Done.
Give me compound prepositions.
According to, in addition to, except for, in front of, out, and instead of.
Can you speak louder? What's a helping verb?
Helping verb helps another verb assert action, being, or existence.
And the list of helping verbs?
Do, does, did, has, had, made, this, might, should, would, shall, can.
What's a
It's
linking
the
verb?
end.
What's a linking verb?
A linking verb makes an assertion by joining two words.
Helping verbs and linking verbs to be.
Am, are, is, was, were, be, being, been.
Linking verbs.
A linking verb makes an assertion by joining two words. A linking verb makes an assertion by joining two words. Feel, become, remain, taste, seem, appear, look, sound, stay, smell, grow. These linking verbs.
Alright, give me the timeline song in its entirety.
My throat.
Porky, get Mikaela a glass of water. Okay, start singing the timeline song.
Age of ancient empires, creation to circa 450 AD, creation and the fall, the flood and the Tower of Babel, Mesopotamian, Sumer, Egyptians, Indus River Valley civilization, Minoans and Mycenaeans, 7 wonders of the ancient world, patriarchs of Israel, 2,000 or two, whatever. Hittites, Canaanites, Cush, Assyrians, Babylonians, Shine Dynasty, Hinduism, and India, Phoenicians, and the alphabet, a mix of Mesoamerica, Israelite, Exodus, and desert wandering, Israelite conquest and judges, Greek Dark Ages, Israel's United Kingdom, 1000 BC, 1000 BC, early Native Americans, Israel was 2 kingdoms, Oman and Hesiod, Rome founded by Romulus and Remus, Israel falls to Syria, Syria falls to Babylon, loves to Confucius, Buddha, Judah falls to Babylon, temple destroyed, Babylon falls to Persia, these return to rebuild the temple, Roman Republic, Gold Industries, Peloponnesian Wars, Persia falls to Alexander the Great,
Sing clearly, Mikaela.
the Great, India's Marine Empire, Mines of Mesoamerica, Punic Wars, Rome conquers Greece, Roman dictator Julius Caesar, Caesar Augustus, the Pax Romana, John the Baptist, Jesus the Messiah. Year 1 AD. Pentecost in the early church, persecution spreads the gospel, Herod's temple destroyed by Titus, Diocletian divides the Roman Empire, Constantine legalized Christianity, India's group dynasty, Council of Nicaea, Augustine of Hippo, Jerome of August, Visible Sacrum. The Middle Ages. Do I really have to drink from a sippy cup? Yeah.
Porky, just take off the lid. Go ahead. The Middle Ages, Mikaela.
Middle Ages, circa 450, circa 600. Council of Chalcedon. Western women in purple, to barbarians.
All right.
580. Byzantine Emperor Justinian's Benedict and monasticism. Muhammad founds Islam, and generally gone in Africa. Thanks to be my story that live my life tours. Golden Age of Islam. Ooh. Vikings, raid and trade. Japan Sea. Wait, what? Vikings, raid and trade. Japan Sea period. Charlemagne crowned emperor of Europe.
Porky, no.
Alfred the Great of England. Eric the Red and Leif Erikson, Norse explorers. Vladimir the First of Kiev. Byzantine Emperor Basil II. Each was schism of the church. Roman conquest and feudalism in Europe. The Crusades. Zimbabwe and early Mali and Africa. Essex to Mesoamerica. Francis of Assisi, Thomas Aquinas. Japan, Shogun, and goes up. South America. Genghis Khan rules the Mongols. England's Magna Carta. Ottoman Empire. Marco Polo's journey to China, the 100 Years' War. And Black Death, the Renaissance. China's Ming Dynasty. Age of exploration. Circa 1400 to circa 1600. Prince Henry founds School of Navigation. Slave trade in Africa. Gutenberg's printing press. Shanghai in Africa. Tsar Ivan the Great of Russia. The Spanish Inquisition. Columbus sails to the Caribbean. 1580. Age of absolute monarchs. Circa 1500, circa 1800. Protestant Reformation. The Spanish conquistadors and the Americans. Calvin's Institute of the Christian Religion. Council of Trent. A royal period of the earth. Japan's isolation. Jamestown and Plymouth colony founded. Age of Enlightenment. Circa 650 to circa 1800. Hudson's Bay Company. First grade awakening. Classical period of the arts. The 7 Years' War. Age of industry. Circa 1760, circa 1969. James Cook sails to Australia and Antarctica. American Revolution and General George Washington. Madison's Constitution and the Bill of Rights. French Revolution, the Second Great Awakening. Louisiana Purchase, Lewis and Clark Expedition. Napoleon, crowned Emperor of France. Liberation of South America. War of 1812, the Missouri Compromise. Immigrants flocked to America. The Monroe Doctrine, romantic idiots. Cherokee Trail of Tears. U.S. westward expansion. Mars publishes a Communist Manifesto. The Compromise 1850 and the James Scott decision. U.S. restores trade with Japan. British Queen Victoria's rule over India. Darwin publishes The Origin of Species. Lincoln's War between the states, Reconstruction of the Southern States, Storm Wind of Canada, Otto von Bismarck unifies Germany, Boer Wars in Africa, the Spanish-American War, the Progressive Era, Australia becomes a Commonwealth, Mexican Revolution, World War I, President Wilson, London, the Bolshevik Revolution in Russia, U.S. Evangelist, what the? U.S. Evangelist, Billy Graham, modern period of the arts, the Great Depression and the New Deal, World War II and President Franklin D. Roosevelt, Darwin of the USSR and the Captain Mexico, the United Nations formed with the Cold War, Gandhi, India's independence, Jewish state established, Mountain Communist victory in China, North Atlantic Treaty Organizations, the Korean War, Martin Luther King Jr. and the Civil Rights Movement, Jim and Elizabeth Elliot, missionaries to Ecuador, the Antarctic Treaty, the Vietnam War, U.S. astronauts walk on the moon, age of information and globalization, circa 1970 to the present. Oh, Watergate, President Nixon resigns, fall of communism in Eastern Europe, European Union forms, apartheid abolished in South Africa, 2080, September 11 to 2001. Rising tide of freedom, rising to the freedom timeline, part of my timeline, this is my timeline.
Alright, U.S. presidents.
Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe, Adams, Jackson, Van Buren, Harrison, Tyler, Polk, Taylor, Fillmore, Pierce, Buchanan, Lincoln, Johnson, Gunton, Hayes, Garfield, Arthur, Cleveland, Harrison, Cleveland, McKinley, Roosevelt, Tuck, Wilson, and Harding College. Hoover, Roosevelt, Truman, Eisenhower, Kennedy, Johnson, Nixon, Ford, Carter, Reagan, Bush, and Clinton, Bush, Obama, and Trump. It's for him we pray.
Alright. What other subjects do we have left? Math?
Oh no, math, and what else?
I think just math. Why don't you get some water while I flip this?
Yay! I think I'm gonna be a memory master today, hopefully. But just one mistake will ruin it all.
So far, so good.
Yeah, but let me see there. We did science, we did history, we did timeline, we did geography, we did Latin, and then aren't there 7 subjects?
You did English?
Oh yeah, English, and then yeah.
No, that's just math. Yeah, you're right. The last one is math. Alright, skip count to 15s this year.
I'm going to fall because I'm so tired. Good night.
Nope, Mikaela, sit up. Get some water. And you're gonna skip count 1s and 2s. Yep. Hey, you did it in 30 minutes so far. 34 minutes. Which is really good time. You're going faster and faster. Alright, math.
Good night.
Mikaela, stop goofing. Come on, math.
I can't help it. I feel so.
1s and 2s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
2s.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, and 30.
3s.
3, 26, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, 45.
Fours.
4, 8, 12, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48, 52, 56, and 60.
5s and 6.
5,
5s.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75.
6s.
6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 40, 54, 60, 66, 72, 78, 84, 90.
7s and 8s.
10, 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 60, 70, 77, 84, 91, 90, 100,
8s.
8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, and 64, 72, 80, 88, 96, 104, 112, 120,
9s and 10s.
9, 18, 27, 36, 45, and 54, 63, 72, 81, and 90, 99, 100, 170, 100, 26, 135.
Good. 10s.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 140, 150.
11s and 12s.
11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, 99, 110, 121, 132, 143, 154, 165.
12s.
12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 9, 84, 96, 100, 120, 132, 144, 156, 168, 180.
13s.
13, 26, 39, 52, 65, 78, 91, 91, 104, 117, 120, 100,
Nope.
but 130.
Good.
Phew!
You corrected yourself. Good.
130. That was the hardest act.
Come on. 130 then.
You're making me go quickly. Let's think. 143.
143, yeah.
156, 169, 182, 195.
Good. 14s.
Woohoo! 14, 28, 42, 56, 78, 84, 98, 112, 126, 140, 154, 160, 182, 196, 110.
15s.
15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, 105, 120, 135, 150, 160, 180, 195, 225.
All right. Squares.
1, 4, 9, 60, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, 100, 121, 144, 169, 196, 225.
Cubes.
Cubes. 1, 8, 27, 60, or 125, 216, 343, 512, 729, 1,000, 1,331, 1,728, 2,197, 2,700, 2,744, 3,375.
You got it. And what must you do next year when you're 10? Can you skip
Oh,
count?
1 times 1 equals 1. 1 times 2 equals 2. Ah!
When you're 10, you have to say the whole equation.
Why? Well, the good news is I still have this year because I'm like, hallelujah. My birthday's in October. It's as
Okay.
early.
Sit up. All right. Teaspoons and tablespoons.
3 teaspoons equals 1 tablespoon. 2 tablespoons equals 1 fluid ounce.
Liquid equivalents.
Liquid equivalents. 8 fluid ounces equals 1 cup. 2 cups equals 1 pint. 2 pints equals 1 quart. 4 quarts equals a gallon.
Sit down. Linear equivalents.
2.5 centimeters equals 1 inch. 12 inches equals a foot. 12 inches equals a foot. 5,280 feet equal 1 mile. 1 kilometer equals 5/8 of a mile.
Good, don't come any closer than that. Metric measurements.
10 millimeters equals 1 centimeter. 100 centimeters equals 1 meter. 1,000 meters equals 1 kilometer.
What's the area of a rectangle?
The area of a rectangle equals length times width. The area of a square equals length of a side square s square. The area of a triangle equals 1/2 base times height. The area of a circle equals pi times the radius square. The circumference of a circle equals 2 times pi times the radius. Geometry. Geometry. Let's learn some geometry.
Alright, what's the associative
The
law?
associative law for addition goes something like this. Opening parenthesis A plus B, closing parenthesis plus C equals A plus opening parenthesis B plus C closing parenthesis. The associative law for multiplication goes something like this. Opening parenthesis A times B, closing parenthesis times C equals A times opening parenthesis B times C closing parenthesis.
What's the commutative
The
law?
commutative law for addition. A plus B equals B plus A. The commutative law for multiplication. A times B equals B times A.
The distributive law.
Distributive law. A times opening parenthesis B plus C closing parenthesis equals A times B plus A times C. The distributive law. The identity law for addition states A plus 0 equals A. The identity law for multiplication. A times 1 equals A.
And you passed! My
Yes!
quiz!
Yes! Yes!
Okay, back up. Say bye!
Goodbye. I hope you enjoyed it. Believe me, my throat is sore.